All right, bond issue costs are really quite simple. The most difficult thing about them is to not make them complicated. So, first of all, the treatment, which absolutely doesn't make sense, is that these bond issue costs are capitalized. So they're capitalized as an asset, which would suggest they have future economic benefit. I don't think so, but this is GAAP, and your first duty as an accountant is to always comply with GAAP. It is never a defense as an accountant to say, well, I didn't like that treatment, it didn't make economic sense. The question is, was it GAAP? If you don't like a treatment, you can use a footnote disclosure to say why it differs. You can, in a meeting, say why it differs from the economics, but in your reporting, always comply with GAAP. Always, always, always. Okay, so it's going to be capitalized and then amortized under the effective interest method or straight line. So we're just going to use straight line. If it was under the effective interest method, that just means you would do it in proportion to the amount of premium or discount you amortized each period. But we're just going to do straight line in all of our examples, okay? All right. Here is our 10% coupon bond that was issued when the market rate was 8%. So just to remind myself, the effective rate equals 8% divided by 2 equals 4%. Now, you do not change the carrying value of the bond. CV stays the same. So don't touch it. When there are bond issue costs, your schedule won't change, your premium or discount at origination doesn't change. This is the thing to not make complicated. Don't touch the carrying value of the bond. All you do is take any bond issue cost out of the cash proceeds. So these two together now are the price, these unamortized bond issue costs, and they cash. This is the price. So we had bond issue costs of $2,400, and what we did was take 105,242, subtract out 2,400, and the price still equals 105,242. But we keep track of what the market was willing to pay, and that's what the amortization and the carrying value will be based on. All right, so that's it for bond issue costs. It's really that simple. Don't take it out of the carrying value, take it out of the cash proceeds. So at issuance, you'll have these unamortized bond issue costs. This bond issue expense, it's a 3-year AM. So all we did was take 2,400 divided by 3 equals 800. And you move the 800 out of unamortized bond issue costs, which is an asset, into bond issue expense. But this hopefully is the same as it was upstairs. So let's go see our schedule. Yes, so our year-end entry, this is 1/1 for fiscal year 2, so it's the adjusting entry for 12/31 FY1, right? So the schedule's set on a payment date. Our adjustment date is the day before this payment, so it's fully accrued up to that day. And that's exactly what it is. So right off the schedule. So that's good. All right, the next video we're going to start getting into early retirement of bonds, which is probably the most difficult accounting on this topic.